Alex, you've talked about having something to prove to yourself as well as the team and fans. How important is an outing like this to start your season?
Yeah, I mean it's a very small step in that journey, but you have to start somewhere, and I'm really happy we were able to do that today. And there's just been a lot of work put into this journey and post surgery and the rehab, and by a lot of people. And I'm really thankful to everybody that's helped me along this way. And it's really nice to be able to see results immediately once the regular season started.
Joe Trezor, you're up next. Go ahead, Joe.
Alex, it seemed like your fastball command was really sharp early on. Would you agree with that? And if not, what was the key to your success early on?
Yeah, so in the bullpen, I mean, if you've been following the game, you've heard this a million times, but my stuff was great. I mean, it really was sharp. And then I got out to the game, and it really vanished with the off-speed stuff. So I had to rely heavily on the fastball command. Fortunately, I had some late life and movement to it, so I was able to disguise it, make it look like a ball, and have it come back over the plate, mostly the lefties, and get through until the later, third, fourth, fifth innings where I was able to find my off speed. So fastball location was huge early on.
Rich, you're up. Go ahead, Rich.
Hey, Alex, it had been a long time since you've gotten a win. Did you almost forget how good it felt to have a really strong performance after what you've been through?
Yeah, there's no feeling like sitting at the entrance and giving every single one of your teammates a high five or a fist pound, and thanking them for working behind you, and them telling you how nice it was to play behind you. And it's just I didn't forget it. It's one of my favorite feelings in the game, and it's just something I've been wanting to have for a long time. And I don't even know. I know it's been over a year since that's happened, but never forget that feeling. I love it. It's my favorite.
Stan Charles, you're up. Go ahead, Stan.
Alex, congratulations on your win today. Wanted to ask, during this whole time period of working back to today, was there ever a moment where you doubted you could get back to be this kind of pitcher again?
Tough question to answer. I mean, there were days where I was like, so lost and just physically didn't feel like I would get back to where I was. But in the back of my mind, I always knew I've always known that I'll get better, and I'll get back to being the pitcher that I was, 4 or 5 years ago. And that's definitely has, it's definitely a day-to-day feeling, but in the back of my mind, I always do believe if I put the work in and try to get there, that the results will come.
Andrew Gillis, you're up next. Go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Alex. I'm curious. You mentioned how long of a time it had been for you. How big was getting into a rhythm early, kind of building that confidence in the early innings towards kind of your whole performance today?
Fortunately, it was actually pretty difficult to get in a rhythm because our offense was putting together some great at-bats and lengthy innings. So I think there was a 34-minute-ish time where I didn't get off the mound in between an inning or two. And so it makes it a little bit more difficult. But when you're high-fiving guys after they cross the plate, I mean, you're building momentum and building this aggressiveness in your game plan that you're able to go out there and execute. So, like I said early on, it was mostly having to get by with the fastball, and then the field pitches came later on.
Pete Gilbert, you're up. Go ahead, Pete.
Alex, in particular, given what we saw last night, how satisfying and important was it for you and for the team to come out and put that one behind and play baseball that we saw a lot of in summer camp 2.0 or whatever we call it?
Yeah, I mean, last night was it was tough pill to swallow just because you have so much buildup going into it, and you love the way your team is looking, and you're so optimistic because of the 60-game season, and you feel like you can be right in the thick of things. And then it was tough to see the night start off the way it did, and then ultimately, get the loss. And so you have to try to change the trajectory on that as soon as you can, and get the team on the winning path. And that's something as a starter that you take pride in, when the team needs you to step up and be able to put together a solid outing. So it feels good, and I think that optimism's back in the clubhouse, but it takes a good all-around performance by the team to be able to get on the right track.
Joe Trezza, you're up next. Go ahead, Joe.
Alex, what was it like watching Castro wiggle out of that jam in the sixth by striking out Bogarts?
First of all, Paul did a good job. I mean, I think he made the pitches that he needed to make to get out of there, and there was some unfortunate placements of it. And then Castro being able to come in there and really take the drama out of it. If those two runs scored, then we got some drama happening, and I think he really took the air out of that dugout. And it's all a momentum game, and the momentum was starting to shift, and he took that away and put it back in our clubhouse, and we were able to go put up another couple runs and shut the door of the bullpen.